Right now, there's a dominant force, one that's absolutely changing everything. It's called AI. And if you don't learn how to use it, you absolutely will be left behind. We've realized this and decided to go all in on AI. And today, and through this transformational journey with us here on Cerebral Pundits, we are going to take the time to share with you how AI can expedite your brand, goals, and career if you learn how to use it properly.
My mission has always been to empower people to take control of their lives. But the more we work with professionals, entrepreneurs, creators, etc., the more we saw a pattern. All these talented people wasting hours doing things that AI can now automate in minutes. Not only that, but so many people wanting so much more from their lives, but not realizing ourselves that today, with all that's available to us, we're closer to achieving those dreams and goals now more than ever. That's when it clicked. AI isn't just tech, it's the greatest leverage tool of our generation.
Perfect example of this is literally yesterday. Now, my cousin comes from the corporate world. So, for those of you looking at us going, you guys don't get it. You're on the entrepreneur side. You guys are into all this. It doesn't matter. This is for you. I promise you. She's in the corporate world, got to sign a presentation last minute. I'm sure that's never happened to anybody else. And sure enough, I think I can use ChatGPT to help, but I need some notes on this. It was 189 pages of slides. That's a lot. We ended up, sure enough, based on the basics that we've been learning, I was able to help her and we prompted it. We got it in a nice format. We got it in a nice little table. Here's the slide. Here's the topic. Here's some bullet points for you. Now, naturally, sometimes things don't always go smoothly, but we got that put together through dinner. At the table, we got that done. But it just goes to show you it can really be used for so many things and you can really do a lot with it. And it's meant for even people that aren't tech savvy. I don't consider myself tech savvy. I don't know about you, but is there anything that you felt you've had an aha moment or, oh my gosh, this is wild. I wish we would have started using this sooner?
Project managing, some program managing work. And the more I've learned about how to incorporate it, I was like, wait, this can do my job for me. In a sense, so I was able to simplify a couple documents from a work standpoint. I realized that while I'm not an expert per se, I knew a whole lot more than most. And I was somewhat interested in it. I think it's time for us to pivot. I think it's time to help share and give back some of those things that I think everyone's somewhat interested in it and think it's just more so where to start. So I think that's where we come in is how can we educate? How can we share with people exactly where to start?
So here is why AI is a complete game changer. We're going to go over right now 3 reasons why AI matters for you. So number 1, let's leverage and take advantage of the time freedom that this is going to give you. So AI is able to actually automate tasks that are going to drain you of your time and your energy. And so by using it, you're going to actually be able to focus on what's actually going to move that needle for you in whatever task, project, goals that you may have. So whether you're building something new or you're still figuring something out, AI is going to give you a little bit of that breathing room so that you can actually think about what you want to think about, create those dreams, and just create what you actually want to. So, for example, as you're creating content, there are many ways you can use it, but the main examples that we happen to use right now is automating how we create video titles, social media captions, and even email copies with just a few prompts.
So second tool, it unlocks your creativity. So AI helps you go from stuck to starting just faster than ever. Think about this. Have you ever had a concept of say, I know exactly I know what I want to do. I'm not sure exactly how to put it together. What does that path look like? Who do I pitch it to? How do I tailor the message? This is where AI comes in. And I think the more that you can learn about it, the more that you feel like that you're more comfortable with, the more dangerous that you can be. Prime example, an author is writing a book. Now, what they can do instead of having brain fog and, hey, I can't think of what to write, even a musical artist trying to put together a song, hey, I'm not exactly sure which direction to go. We can leverage some of these AI tools to help guide us through the direction that we want to take it. I think there's so much that we can do from a creativity standpoint that can get us from start to finish.
Absolutely. And then number 3 in this list is going to be that there's no tech barriers. You just got to have a little bit of curiosity. I know a lot of you are going to hear this and go, that's awesome. I'm not tech savvy, or I don't know how to do that. I don't know if that's going to work for me. But the reality is, nowadays, with what's available, you don't need to code. You don't need to be a genius. You just have to be a little bit curious and willing to try. AI at this point is actually very accessible for normal people like you and I that just have big ideas and we don't necessarily know how to use them or what to do. For example, let's say you just got a side hustle going, you don't have any tech skills per se, no background in IT or anything like that. There are actually free AI tools that you could use to create a landing page and launch your first offer or business, or maybe it's something that's not a side hustle and it is a main business that you either currently have or would like to have. There's tools like this out there that are free and available to you right now that you could be using.
Absolutely. AI is not about replacing you. It's actually about revealing who you are and actually what you're trying to accomplish. It gives you the tools to finally build on what's been sitting on your mind, on your brain, on your heart. Imagine creating content, launching a business, pursuing your passion without burnout, without feeling overwhelmed, without, hey, I got to wait for the right time to do this. AI helps with all that. And imagine having your own creative partner, your own personal assistant, your own strategist, your own developer, all that wrapped in one. That's the benefit of AI. And those are some of the things that we're going to share. And it's a shortcut to starting today. And it's the accelerator to kind of keep going.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. Our last thing here, how are we going to be able to help you? So we said earlier we'd be able to help you with this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually lay out your content roadmap for you so you don't have to figure this out by yourself and you know where to start and exactly what those next steps look like. So we're going to be break down educational things, so AI tools, tutorials, think of those nature that's going to walk you through real world use cases. How does this apply in the real world, not just to somebody else, but how can you make this work for you? And then, of course, the mindset and AI hybrid content, because AI is not meant to replace you, but we want to look at it from a sense of how can this aid you in what you're already doing? So it's not meant to take over who you are or what you're doing. We're just going to assist you with it. And then also looking at it as interviewing with professionals of how are other professionals currently using this and applying AI with where they're at so that you can get some outside examples, even just outside of our experiences and what we've learned and know. And then also taking a look at calling out some of the fears and confusion you may run into or currently have around this. So we already identified one, and that maybe you feel like you need to be techie per se, and figuring out that you don't actually need to be, and walking with you step by step through this. Our direction is actually really simple. We're just going to teach you how to use AI and fully unlock your potential. So getting rid of the overwhelm, getting rid of that extra stress and tension that's around thinking about how to use it or where to even start. So whether you're just starting or you're already in the process of scaling, we got you.
No, you're right on. And honestly, we've already given enough value to end the full episode, but we're going to keep going here. So if we've given enough value, can you hit that like and subscribe button, please, as we continue to grow this channel and this transformational journey? But I'm pumped because this is the part of the episode that I'm really excited to talk about. It's introducing our Activate. So ACTV and then the number 8, right? Activate Path. So this is the 4-step journey to help creators, developers, dreamers, professionals, anyone who's listening, activate their potential, leveraging AI and building their lifestyle with confidence and momentum. So those are the 3 things that we've always stood by and stood on principles with clarity, confidence, and momentum. Now we're able to leverage AI and to really expedite and create that confidence. So we're going to start with the first one. A is awareness. So awareness is discovering what's possible with AI and how it fits into your goal. So you don't know where you're going to end up if you don't know where you're going to go, if you're going, right? That's rule number 1. We start by demystifying this whole notion, the concept of AI, and showing you what tools actually exist, what they do, and how they can work for you, not against you. So removing that fear. This phase is about breaking the limiting beliefs, which is huge, and shifting from confusion to curiosity. Prime example, beginner's guides, real life success stories, mindset shifts around technology, everyday lifestyle. We're going to provide all that in the awareness phase.
Yes. And then, so the next phase in this is going to be our C. So clarity. So getting clear on what you're building and how AI can support that. So whether you're in a phase that you are pivoting your career, maybe you're launching a new side project, maybe you're starting over completely, that is totally okay. This step is just going to be about figuring out a little bit clearer, defining your vision, and just identifying which AI tools are going to best align with getting you to your ultimate goals there. And so examples of this might look like clarity workshops, maybe a few AI tool maps, even just like business or content audits of how you can use AI towards that.
Next one is the T. These are tools and tactics. So this is the fun part. So you're going to learn how to actually leverage and use AI tools with step-by-step tutorials, hands-on support. We're going to show you how to use tools like ChatGPT, Lovable, Claude, automation platforms, AI content creation tools without coding. Remember, we don't have a background in coding. We're not technical engineers here. Like we're learning just from where you are. Prime example of this, we're going to do screen-by-screen walkthroughs, comparison videos, plug-and-play templates, automation workflows, products, and whatnot. Gosh, I sound so much more smarter than I am, but ultimately, it's really just the AI.
Yes, it really does help, right? It makes us feel like we got it down. So
Yes.
next up, we've got our V8. No, we are not trucking car people. We're talking about velocity. So turning your momentum into actual movement. So in this final step, we're going to actually help you implement different systems and workflows so that you can scale sustainably. And that is so key of sustainable. We don't want you to just scale too quick or not see any movement, but looking at something that you can keep building and something that's going to make sense for you, not only on the best of days when you're super excited and hyped about what you're doing, but on the worst days, because that's really what it's about is how do you keep moving the needle on those days that you are not feeling as motivated or not really feeling into it. So we kind of mentioned some of this before, but obviously this is going to include some plug and play systems, maybe some productivity hacks. We might do some discussions on AI agents and just community Q&A sessions. So letting you guys actually ask the questions that you have or sharing areas that you're struggling, and so that you don't have to do this on your own. So we call this the Activate Path because it's not just about learning AI. It's about activating your next chapter. And that is so key. So whether you're a creator with a vision, maybe like us, obviously we're here creating, this is what we enjoy. Maybe you're just somebody who's dreaming right now, looking for a little bit of direction, or maybe you're a professional, you're in the corporate world or doing something that seems totally different than where we're at. We can still help you if maybe you're ready to pivot or try something different or just narrow in on what you're doing currently. So this path is going to absolutely meet you where you're at and help you build moving forward. So we're going to try to make this as simple as practical and keep it real with you. And most importantly, we want to walk with you. We're doing this too. Obviously, we might be a few steps ahead at this point, but we want to do this with you. We're real big on community, so we've got you in this.
Oh, that's awesome. So let's talk about our vision and what that looks like moving forward. So we are trying to build a vision of misfits, so to speak, the curious and turn them into the more so the committed. So this isn't just a pivot. We're on a mission. We're not experts by any sense of the imagination. We're not developers. We're creators. We're coaches. We're humans just like you. We've been in the same shoes and we saw something powerful and decided not to sit on the sidelines anymore. And previously we did an episode about being man in the mirror. Good Lord, Michael Jackson, the man in the arena. I'm the man in the mirror though too, but definitely the man in the arena and really like stepping out. And that's kind of the approach that we're taking with this. We're learning as we go. We hope you learn along with us and we're committed to doing it with you, not just for you.
Absolutely. So let's break this down a little bit more. So whether you're maybe more of a creative soul who's just been scared to start or take that first step to dip your toe in, someone that just is stuck in a cycle that doesn't feel like you, it's just not working for you or just feels out of alignment. Or maybe you're somebody that is just hungry for more. Maybe you just want more freedom or direction. And so you're a misfit like us. So sometimes we're just not satisfied with where we're at and we're willing to try new things to get somewhere different and live a different life. If any of those sound like you, this is for you. You're in the right place. This is definitely the right channel. Come hang out with us. We are your people. We are here to make AI simple, human. I know that might not seem possible, but make it human for you and personal. Let's make it personalized for you. It doesn't have to be so cookie cutter. It can be if that's all you need, but we can make it personal, believe it or not. And we're building up a space here where it's okay to not know everything. We don't claim to be experts and we don't expect you to be either, but we can absolutely show you what we're learning and what we know to help each other out along the way. So again, we say this a bunch of times, but it's because we mean it. We're not trying to be a one up to you. We're not trying to be better than you or say, oh, we're ahead and we got this. Good luck. But no, we're here to walk right alongside you and say, hey, come with us. Let's do this together.
Because it's not about being techie. It's about being capable. It's about being empowered. It's about aligning with your purpose.
Yeah.
We're not here to show off how much we know. We're here to grow with you. So this isn't a master class, not yet. It's more so a movement. Eventually, maybe a master class down the road, but right now it's a movement. So if you felt like you're meant for more, but didn't know exactly where to start, AI might not just be your tool. It might be your way out. And we're going all in, not because we have all the answers, but because we believe this is how we need to do to move forward together. So if you're ready to start building your dream life today and you want to use AI as a tool, as rocket fuel, hit that subscribe button today. This is just the beginning. In the next episode, we're going to show you how to get started with AI, even if you never used any of the tools before. Hit that subscribe button. Join us on this journey. In our next episode, we're going to break down some tools with AI and really get this process going. So let's do this.
We'll see you right over on our next video where we're going to go over the 3 tools you can use for AI content creation. See you guys over there.